What? See, the issue is it's just too much stuff going on, right? There's too much stuff going on. You don't know what's going on. You just going through your days just trying to figure it out. That's all that really is, right? We got a whole situation going on over there across the world. And we get to just enjoy the wonderful things. And that's the way that it should be. But I will say one thing. I'm very excited to have my stuff fixed. But I do know one thing. If I would have known that it was gonna take um so long to get it fixed, I probably would have just bought a whole new setup. That's what I would have did. That's what I should have did. And more than likely, I'm probably going to end this right here and come back. Everything seems to be working correctly. Everything seemed to be working correctly. I know people like, yo, when's Climax? Listen, Climax is coming. Sit back, sit back, hold your horses, and be prepared to be entertained. I don't know why this keeps scrolling like this. That ain't good. Okay, ain't none of this working correctly. Ah, do you see the things that I have to go through when I'm trying to do things? But it's all right. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing this evening? Let me know how you doing. All right, look like I'm having a whole software glitch right now. Cause this definitely ain't doing what it's supposed to do. So we're gonna try this again, people. I will tell you that this is pissing me off right now. Cause everything was working fine all day, but then the second I decide to go live, now it ain't working the way it should. I don't even know if the audio working right now. Okay, look like it may be working again. It looks like it may be working again. Somebody asked me, what would you do if you had to throw another show, if you went back to the first show that you ever threw? How would you do things differently this time? I'm not too sure if I'd do anything different, considering that the first show that I ever threw was a major success. So I don't know if there's too many things that I would do differently. But there's always little things that you can tweak here and there. There's always things that you can tweak here and there because there's no game but TieGame. Well, thank you for letting me know it's on. What would you do? Yeah, but I got everything working correctly now. So success comes and goes. 80% of success comes with luck. You believe 80% of success comes with luck? Can you please explain why you feel that 80% of success comes with luck and not that 80% comes with hard work? I guess I would say. Like, why do you feel it's about luck? So, do you believe that the majority of people have no bearing on whether if something is successful or not? Because you got to be in the right circles. Being in the right circles definitely helps. I know people that work for 30 years and still working hard. I will say that hard work is not all of it, because you got to know how to work hard. You got to know how to research. You got to know how to talk to people. You got to know how to see things in the market before they come. Those be the biggest successes when somebody can identify what's coming next. Like when, we didn't always have the internet, but when the internet was first coming around and you had people that looked at it and was like, okay, the internet is going to be the next big thing. So you got companies that went all in on the internet because they was able to make the determination that this is where the technology is going and this is where the world is going. And then you got people that refused the internet, didn't think the internet was going to be that big of a deal, didn't think that it was even going to be around long. And then those people, a lot of those people or companies or whatever, faded away because they bet their money on the wrong thing. Same thing with video stores. You don't have many video stores around. Why? Because streaming pretty much took over everything. Now there are some video stores, but they're few and far in between. Same thing with, video games. When PlayStation came out and they was doing the disc and Nintendo was still sticking with the cartridges, only to find out that, hey, all the game developers is going over to PlayStation because it got more memory on these discs, and these discs are way cheaper to make. It was another great example. Oh, Kodak. Kodak used to have the film industry on lock. Everybody had a Kodak film, Kodak camera. They was top of the line. But when digital cameras came along, they didn't think that digital cameras was going to be that big of a deal. So they didn't go in on digital cameras at first. But Fuji and all them did. And look at it. Not too many people use film these days. At this point, if you're using film, you're considered a specialist, because everything is digital. And I do agree that, sometimes you do got to be at the right place at the right time. But you also got to do what you're doing to put yourself in those positions so you can be at the right place at the right time. A lot of people say that luck ain't nothing but when preparation meets opportunity. That's how a lot of successful people think of luck. Like they don't think that they're lucky in the sense of something magical just happened out the blue and then, oh, you got luck. Nah, they look at luck as I was fully prepared. I was fully prepared for what I wanted. So when I was fully prepared and that opportunity presented itself, I was able to take control of that moment. And that's what a lot of people got to do in life in general. Whatever it is that you want to do in life, you got to make sure that you're prepared. That's why people always say never stop working on yourself. Always work on yourself. Always keep working on yourself because you never know when that opportunity may happen. You got people that's out there that's scared to talk to people, but you could take a person that may be a clothing designer and then they may just be normal day, walk to the store and see the biggest clothing designer in that store. But if you ain't prepared yourself for that moment because it came randomly and you wasn't working on yourself, you ain't going to know what to say to that particular person. But a person that has been working on themselves has been waiting for that moment. they're going to be able to go up to that person and know what to say and how to say it to give themselves the best chance of being successful. And the thing about it is, just because you fully prepare yourself, that don't guarantee anything. And that fashion designer can turn their back on you, not even give you the opportunity to talk to them, or can completely close the door in your face. But it's up to you to believe in yourself enough to keep it pushing and keep it going. If one door closes, go find two other doors that's open. And if you can't find no doors that's open, sometimes you got to kick the door in yourself. You got to make your own way. That's just how I be. That's just how I be in this wonderful thing that we call life. For the most part, life is gonna be what you make it. It's like a course we got. We always got the unpredictable. And what I mean by that is that we always got something that you can't quite prepare for. Because there's so much things that happen in life that just happens at random. So much random ish. Would you be a person that says that you think life is fair, or do you think life is unfair? I'm about to go live for real in a little bit. This ain't me going live. This is just me playing at the moment. Life is full of misery. Spite and doubts just got to keep going. Sometimes you just got to try to have a positive outlook on things. They say your mindset determines a lot in life. And if you don't have the right mindset, if you don't have the right mindset in life, what do you have? You don't have anything. So many wonderful things going on in the world. You can either fear it or learn from it. So I guess the question is, are you going to let fear control you? Or are you going to do what you got to do? I done did things. All right. Looks like everything is working in complete order. So let me go ahead and end this little test run real quick. Talk to you later.